These might be makeshift buildings, but they host some of Gaza's luckiest children. In hot, under-equipped temporary classrooms, learning continues in besieged Gaza.
We have been deprived of education for a long time, and I truly love learning. I'm grateful to be in the school, even though it's set up under a tent.
Ahmed Awad lives near this temporary school in central Gaza, where dozens of displaced children attend. Despite everything he's endured, he still has high hopes for the future.
I want to become a doctor because there are many injured people here who need help. I believe opening the borders would allow us to treat them more easily. Once I become a doctor, I hope I can help them, even if the borders don't open.
This is one of dozens of temporary learning spaces set up in Gaza, many by the United Nations Children's Fund. They provide basic literacy and numeracy classes, but even this education lifeline is ending.
We have been able to support more than 50,000 children. The number has decreased due to the collapse of the ceasefire, the intense bombardments and the population displacement.
Most Gazan children have been displaced multiple times by Israel's bombardment and ground invasion, and the schools that remain standing have been turned into shelters. But they've also become targets. Israel has bombed many of them, saying it's targeting members of the Hamas militant group. The UN estimates nearly 90% of Gaza's schools have been damaged or destroyed.
We had no education for over a year and a half in Gaza. When we pass by our former schools and see the refugees there, I feel sad because I don't understand why I should not be learning.
At any time, schools can be bombed. I'm afraid of the war. The situation is difficult.
I live in a classroom. There's no electricity nor water. It is very difficult. I wake up at 5 a.m. to go very far and get water.
The teachers have been displaced too and are now living where they used to work.
Education is a basic right for any child. Despite the dire situation and the Israeli attack on Gaza, it's our duty to resume education for children. We are asking for education for everybody, but schools are being destroyed and targeted.
These educators have lost all of their teaching resources and facilities, but they're defying the conditions to keep working.
It's like our duty to save the generation and teach the children as much as we can.
It's becoming a near impossible task, with frequent Israeli bombardment and military orders forcing people to leave their homes. There's also little to no food, with the UN warning the entire territory is facing potential famine. Teachers say despite the students' enthusiasm, the conditions here make it very difficult for them to learn. This school might not be here for long. Israeli troops have reoccupied large areas of Gaza and ordered hundreds of thousands of people to move again, sending these students out of class and back onto the streets. Eric Twarchek, ABC News.